What's up, guys? Alden Palantir here to discuss Death Note Part 2, why I hated Death Note Part 2 so much. Yeah, and I really do hate Death Note Part 2 for many reasons, but let's get to that right now. First of all, L in Death Note was supposed to be a character that was one of a kind. He was the only detective of his sort, okay? The only detective of his sort. He was one of a kind. We can agree on that shit. Okay. Now, if you have a character that's one of a kind in intellect, ability, all that good stuff, you cannot clone him. That's just it. You cannot clone him, and Nier was an L clone. The only thing different about Nier was height and hair color. Nier was L. Literally L come back from the dead or some weird ass shit like that. And that is where the Nier hatred comes from, guys. If you are a Nier fan, please tell me why you like him. If you really like Nier in any way more than L, please come tell me why. Because I really don't know what you could possibly be thinking by that. I honestly don't. But aside from that, Nier was a terrible character because he was a clone of a past character that was amazing. And when you have a clone of a character, it generates a lot of hatred. Like, just a lot of hatred. Like, you just cannot do that, especially with a character that's one of a kind. Okay, we can agree on that. Mello was a good character, but that's beside the point, because Nier was the one that ultimately, quote-unquote, thwarted Light. So, we have our clone. And let's just go back to L's death for a quick second. I want to let you know, if the series ended at L's death, it would have gotten a 9.5 out of 10 in my book. Easy 9.5 out of 10. Because the series up to that point was so unique. The psychological battles were riveting. It just really captivated you. And when L died, if it just ended at that scene where L was looking up, the second before he died, and Light was smirking back down at him, that series would have got a round of applause, 9.5 out of 10, and just been great. Instead, by carrying it into Season 2 with a clone of L, the character who just died, that alone degrades the series. Aside from that, if we even take the clone out of the picture, Teru Mikami and the actual ending of the series in general really got to me. Why? Because Teru Mikami was a character that was portrayed to be a devout follower of Kira. Okay? He followed every single one of Kira's instructions to the T. And he would have literally done anything for Kira, okay? Anything. Now, how much of a coincidence or just a BS move is this? If he follows every single one of Kira's instructions to the T, but when push comes to shove in that last showdown between Nier and Kira, Mikami screws up. He does not follow Kira's directions to the T, and this causes Light's downfall. That's BS. Nier didn't even win. On a psychological level, on a level of intelligence, all that good stuff, Light beat Nier. But the reason why Light lost in the end was because Mikami screwed up. How are you going to have a psychological battle that's supposed to be literally like the final confrontation of the series between Nier and Light be lost by Light, not because of lack of Light's ability, but because Teru Mikami is out of character and does not follow a simple direction? That simply just doesn't fit together. So that caused Light to go down like a bitch, even though he really won. And honestly, it's just BS to me that Nier literally picks up the pieces, takes the credit, and Nier gets pretty much the props for taking down Kira when he really didn't win. Now, what do I think would have been a better ending of the series? You can even ask me that. I would say that if Nier didn't exist, and the task force and Kira just got into, you know, if the task force would have done it by themselves maybe, or maybe use Mello, or maybe make a new character altogether to help, or a new agency, organization, something like that. But the clone was a huge mistake, and then Teru Mikami screwing up at the last second was an even bigger mistake. And I think that Light, given his ability, should have either won or been taken down with someone with higher abilities than himself and L. Well, those are my thoughts. Those are my 2 cents on Death Note, the second part, post episode 25. Leave your thoughts, comments below, like, subscribe, and tell me, guys, really tell me, do you guys like the second half of Death Note? Like, honestly, I really want some feedback, guys. Anyways, Zod and Palantir, peace out.